Okay, so I wasn't going to make this video until after they put Nipsey in the grave. Let him rest in peace. But like I said before in some of my previous videos, there would be bodies and blood was shed over Nipsey Hussle's death. And as the bodies continue to roll in, this has to stop. And sometimes you don't want to be a part of the sad truth, but it's just how it is out here in LA. It's just the gang banging needs to just unify, but it's easier said than done. So what happened was that during Nipsey Hussle's funeral procession, there was a fatal shooting, and one person actually died. Yeah, so another death on the same day this man had his funeral. So I don't want people to take this information from me. That's why I rather you hear it from the local news. The local news could tell you more facts, because that's what we want to deal with. I don't wish death on nobody. So check this out.
Streets for the late rapper Nipsey Hussle.
Our 10 News reporter Anthony Pura is live in the Life Center right now with yet another tragedy while honoring Nipsey Hussle. That's right, and the Los Angeles police chief tweeting this out just a short while ago, saying that 4 people were shot in the drive-by. Tragically, one of them is dead. He also added, "We must stop this senseless violence. It is the latest chaotic turn for people mourning the rapper." Crowds still gathered at 103rd and Main Street in southeast LA. It's where gunfire erupted before 6:30 Thursday night along the procession route for Nipsey Hussle. Police say 3 men and 1 woman between the ages of 30 and 50 were hit. One of them died. It comes as thousands came to pay their last respects to the murdered rapper earlier in the day.
Well, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that to that man.
21,000 people filled the Staples Center for his memorial service. The 33-year-old Grammy-nominated rapper and father of 2 remembered for his work in the community of South LA. He was shot outside his own clothing store March 31st. 2 days before that, he was in the Gaslamp Quarter performing at the Basement Club. On April 1st, a vigil for the rapper erupted into mayhem. People reported hearing gunshots causing a stampede. Many were taken away by paramedics. On April 2nd, police arrested the suspect in Nipsey Hussle's shooting, Eric Holder. And police are looking...
Now, I want to tell you this. One of the main reasons that people are going crazy and killing each other over the Nipsey Hussle death is, number one, Nipsey is from Los Angeles, California. That's his state and city repping him. Like, that's who repping him. That's who got his back. California did that for Tupac when Pac died, because Pac wasn't born there, but he repped LA. LA does that for anybody that really reps LA. They are very serious about people that rep their city. Now, if Nipsey Hussle was from somewhere else, I'm not saying it would have been less, but it probably wouldn't have been as much killings, and because the gang violence over there is just uncontrollable. You saw what the chief, he tweeted out, this needs to stop. He can't control it. So that's one of the main reasons. That's how it is in Los Angeles, that is out of control. A lot of people didn't even know who Nipsey Hussle was. He was, he never sold out the Staples Center. Couldn't do it. It would take somebody that likes of Dr. Dre to do that, or Ice Cube. But he filled it when he died. That's the thing. People look at you as somebody. They look at the good works you do when you die. So all his protesters of doing good, he comes from the slum, from the ghetto, from the hood, Crenshaw, Watts, and telling people that there's a way out of that. and living it and putting back into the communities. That's something that out west we don't see that a lot, and it gave a lot of people in California hope, like because some people never made it out of Crenshaw. You got people that's 60, 70 still gang banging, no bullshit. The OGs out there still on that gang banging, so they know what that life about. It's a different life. That's why this shit is crazy to a lot of people. So a lot of people, they just jumping on something that social media put out about Nipsey Hussle. So their followers, a lot of these, especially these millennials, I know a lot of them don't know about Nipsey Hussle unless they just jumped on Victory Lap. They don't know anything about no Slauson boy. So I don't see how they could be all up in the comments and all like nip this. You just jumping on the bandwagon. If you wasn't down with that man from day one, I can understand you throwing out a RIP. That's just out of respect. But for you to act like you've been down with him since day one, and your ass ain't from LA, you ain't been listening to his music, you just bandwagon. Like, you got people, man, that was trying to sell this man tickets on eBay. They were giving them away for free, but you had people that actually tried to sell them on eBay for $100. So they're making money off of his name. You know what I mean? Just because it became a huge spectacle. And that's what the media does when it's something involving money. They do it with all the black rappers. They did it with Tupac because he was a megastar. They made this situation with Nipsey Hussle escalate into making a lot of money off of it because of the conspiracies, and when social media take it, cable TV take it. BET actually said, hey, we would show this on cable, that man's memorial. So it became a money-making event because anything that's getting over 8, 9, 10 million views is going to escalate to something bigger on social media, and then money and ads and everything will be thrown into it. But that's how it is in LA. It's a whole different level of living. And, hopefully, man, this will stop because people don't believe it goes on. But a lot of killings you won't never hear about. I keep telling people that the ones that they show you the ones that they want you to see, but it's plenty that you don't even hear about. Like, a lot of people were asking in that video where he got shot, why they don't have other video surveillance of that. And I said that has to be the dumbest question. As soon as this man got murdered, they called the police, and what LAPD do, they go straight to the video surveillance, and they confiscate it because that is a murder scene, which means that all belongs to the police. That's property of LAPD. Now, the video that you did see got leaked to the internet. It's always something that gets leaked before they say, look, don't put no more of this shit out for respect for this man's family. But they know I didn't want to see him get murdered on no type of basis, social media, TV, anything. So what you did see is something that got leaked on the internet, almost like a lot of these celebrities getting caught with these porn. I'm just giving you an example. Porn movies that they didn't want to leak, but it gets out there, and then it's too late because it's been duplicated too many times. So yeah, trust me, they got all the cameras. They got Eric Holder right there murdering that man. That's how they knew exactly who to get. It wasn't just by hearsay. They got perfect footage of this. But the proceedings are different when you go to court. So they're going to give him what they call a fair trial. Give him the right to plead guilty, not guilty. That's all protocol. But in the end, that man is going to get what he deserves. And it's just a sad thing that this brother had to lose his life over some bullshit. Stop the violence, people. Like this video, leave your comments. Share this on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and subscribe.